and they're going to square off against the team that's playing equally as strong and equally as impressive, a team that has gone unbeaten over their last 9 contests, an impressive stretch for a High Point team that comes in with an overall record of 8-4-6 on the year, but they are peerless inside the conference, 7-0, 2 draws though, 7-0-2. They come into today's action sitting on top of the Big South Conference standings board.
Absolutely, and this is the real deal, this team, High Point team out here today. Like you said, 8-4-6 overall, 7-0 in the Big South Conference. They haven't lost in their last 9 games, but on the other end, Coastal is on a roll as well. 4 games, they've won 6 of their last 7. A very talented High Point team coming in here, and a huge day for the Chanticleers, obviously senior day, but also to try to get that 5th win. We talked about it last game, we'll talk about it again. You want to get into the top 4 for the Big South Conference so that you can host your first round game. So a very talented High Point team, and I'm interested to see how this one plays out. We'll really get to see how Coastal measures up to the top of the conference live here today.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of a measuring stick for the Chanticleer club as they take the field right now, decked out in their home black threads here this afternoon. You love the black.
Best jerseys here at Coastal.
As they streak onto the field, High Point taking their positions as well, and we are just about set for action here in Conway, South Carolina. The right hand of the official goes up, and the whistle just about to blow. A fresh 45 pasted on the clock, and we are underway as the Chanticleers and High Point Panthers clash in a Big South Conference duel late in this 2012 campaign. And as we mentioned, it is senior day out here in Conway, and emotions always run high on any senior day, as the seniors were honored out at midfield and getting a little bit of love from the home faithful. 6 seniors today for the Chanticleers being honored here this afternoon.
And we'll go through and break them down, their career here at Coastal throughout the game, but we'll list them first. Maggie McGavin, Ashley Day, Cami Skladany, Morgan Thomas, Allie Morin, and also Anna Lowe for the Chants. This is the first time in a while that we've seen Coastal pump out 6 seniors there on senior day. Last year they had 3 of them, and these seniors have seen a lot in their career here at Coastal, between coaches changes and everything. So we'll talk about it as the game goes on. This is a very good senior class, and they'll see them as this season goes on, how much they'll step up and help these younger players.
Here is Kelly as she will tap one off to Fia Johnson, and Johnson kind of ran out of room there, just tried to get it on net the best she could as the ball will skitter back out almost towards midfield now, and High Point trying to recollect themselves and get something going. As nobody home on that far sideline, it's going to skip out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Chanticleers.
Fia Johnson with the assist in the last game and also a goal in the last game for the Chanticleers. Cisco Coco started for them. She is not in the starting lineup here today, but she'll come off the bench, and you'll see Fia Johnson, one of the better freshman midfielders for the Chants. I talked to her after the game. She's a freshman, but she took a year off of high school, played some high-level soccer in Sweden. So she's actually 20 years old, and you'll see her. She's a very talented player for this Coastal soccer team.
That played ahead by Anna Lowe and goes down towards the corner here. Nice job by Ashley Day to keep it alive for the Chants. The whistle will blow, and we'll have a kick-up coming here for High Point. Good hustle that time by Ashley, one of the 6 seniors here today being honored and trying to leave an impression here. And what could be her final home game as a member of the Chanticleers, you certainly hope that that is not the case as they're battling for a postseason berth.
Ashley's played in 60 games and made 25 starts, 6 goals and 2 assists in her career. She netted 2 game-winning goals, which is pretty awesome as a player, always looking for those game-winning goals.
Clutch player, if you will, and now that ball.
Some players have it, some players don't.
That's right.
Ashley Day might have it.
Yeah, you are born with it or without it. It is now High Point on that far sideline from us, near side for you watching at home. Chanticleers came out in impressive fashion. They were able to handle Campbell 2-0, a win for the Shots just a couple of nights ago. As here, Ashley Day gives chase down on the near sideline. Poked away from her, battle down in the corner as she's being fronted by Brooke Lasan. The starting lineup will look like this for the High Point Panthers as they send out goalkeeper Ivy Cockleries. In the midfield, you have Jenny Butler alongside Becca Hemby, Taylor Parker, Katie Harris, forwards, just one of them here this afternoon, Jackie Kessler. The defense for the High Point Panthers, Janae Whitaker alongside Sam Versalino, Amy Birch, Brooke Lisson, as we called her name just a second ago, as she made a nice play on Ashley Day, and Elise Lecomte. This ball batted back and forth at the midfield stripe inside that circle, and a good job by Fia Johnson to step into that one and kind of disrupt it a little bit more. Ashley Day will chase this one down but run out of real estate. And it'll be a throw in here for High Point just in front of us, in front of their bench. Now, this High Point team, a very potent offense, and really alongside that potent offense, really it's been the defense and the goalkeeping as of late. 3 straight shutout victories for the Panthers, and in 4 of their last 5 wins they have shut out their opponents. I mean, they're really coming in playing sound soccer.
Absolutely, and they're coming off a 4-0 win over Charleston Southern. They have to finish this season. We talked about how Coastal has 2 games at home and then 1 more on the road. 3 straight road games to finish the season for High Point sophomore Jackie Kessler. Had 2 goals and 2 assists for the Panthers in the game, and she leads the conference with 18 points, 6 goals and 6 assists. So that's in conference play. She's a talented offensive player for this High Point team, and like you said, as good as the offense is, the defense is also there with this team.
That's exactly right. And I mean, you look at what they've been able to do to keep offenses at bay. They have not allowed more than 1 goal in a game since September the 27th, and that was at Winthrop, and what wound up being a 3-3 draw up in Rock Hill.
Good job by Casey Kelly right there to kind of stop that ball from going by her.
And now a little bit of offensive pressures. That one is put out in front by Stern. Here's Ashley Day battling for that. And a good job by the defense of High Point. We talked about the defense and how well they've played, especially as of late for the Panthers. And there you see an example of it, because, Ryan, that ball was out in front of the net. And if Ashley Day gets to it ahead of the defender, she's got daylight to the net. And just a nice job by the defense again to keep it away.
It looked like that one had some serious hang time, a little bit more on it than I think Stern anticipated. I thought the goalkeeper would be able to come out easily and handle it. Like you said, she just couldn't handle it, and the ball was hanging around there for a while. Coastal's going to have to take advantage of those.
Camille Christie, that's a nice strike to that back post, and a good job by Cocklereese, the keeper. This one is played to the box, now off the toe of Fia Johnson behind her head. It's going to go into the box. The whistle will blow, and High Point has a chance now to get it out of harm's way. Nice strike that time by Christie, looking for that back post, and just couldn't get it to Ashana Clear.
And we seen that the other day, Coastal coming off a 2-0 win over Campbell. Christie very good on those free kicks, put a lot into that, also had some good bend right there. Those are going to be tough to handle if Coastal can continue to find those free kick opportunities. They should be in good position right now, and so far High Point hasn't done much offensively, but here they go marching down into their offensive end of the field. We'll get a glimpse of them right now, it looks like.
And that 4-0 win you talked about against Charleston Southern, the report, by all reports, it said that High Point really did a great job in terms of possession that game, as they kept the ball off the toe of the Buccaneers, and again easily cruised to a 4-0 blanking of Charleston Southern. This ball sails out of play, and goal kick up coming here for the Shauna Clears. But that has certainly not been the case here early, as I believe the Shauna Clears really have kind of owned the possession game through the first 7+ minutes.
And I think that's one of the different things between the team that High Point just faced and also Coastal, as High Point has some room now. It's cleared away, but Charleston Southern has Tony Lashley. She's an outstanding forward for them, scores a lot of goals, prolific offensively. That's a different approach that High Point had to take against them in this Coastal team, who has Casey Kelly. She is very good up top, but there's so much balance up top with this Shauna Clear team that you can't just focus on one player. There are 4 forwards up there that can do a great job and put the ball in the net for the shots.
Absolutely, including Day, and Johnson has really been kind of the table setter for this team as of late. Had that goal and an assist in the 2-0 win over Campbell. So important in terms of the standings game right now. If they lose that contest against Campbell the other night, you're looking at another team being situated in that number 4 spot. So they had to win it. We talked about it the other night, Ryan. This Shauna Clear club, they really control their own destiny. I mean, they go out and they win these next 2, they're in.
Absolutely, and that's what you look for. Like you said, they control their own destiny. You get into that top 4 spot, and right now they could even fight for higher than that. They know that they can hang with the top teams such as Radford, and obviously we'll find out at the end of this game if they can hang with a team like HighPoint. But this is a big 2 games for the Chanticleers coming up. You at least got to take 1 to 2, but hopefully for their sake, continue their streak, get it to 5, and take this game and also the next game against Charleston Southern. And they always play each other strong no matter what the records are. Last year, Coastal, not a very good soccer team last year, but they still played Charleston Southern strong, so that's going to be a good one regardless of streaks or anything on the line.
Yeah, not a very good soccer team with the 2 wins, but what a turnaround it has been in a short amount of time. I mean, overnight, this team became better. I think really you look at the second half of last year as the whistle blows here, and a kick coming for the black-shirted Chanticleers here this afternoon. I think last year about midway through, you kind of saw a little bit of that turnaround happening, and Hogan's club had kind of bought in all the way. And you saw a glimpse of what we maybe could have seen here coming into this season. You just didn't know that it would come to fruition, and throughout this entire year, we've seen this team really blossom.
Well, I think one of the things that set the bar for this team is they came out and played Kentucky in their first game, and they hung with Kentucky. I believe they only lost to Kentucky 2-0, so that's not bad at all for an SEC opponent. They hung with them. They looked pretty good. That helped them out with their confidence.
There, Janae Whitaker will find the ball on Hertzo. Nice job to control that shot that's blocked aside by the defense. And a good job that time by Coastal's Megan Wagner to get in front of it. And she was able to keep that ball from getting into the 18. This ball will trickle back towards the keeper, Ivy Cocklereese, and she'll collect it, bounce it on the turf a couple of times, and send it out towards midfield here with a punt. That time, what you saw in Becca Hemby, a dangerous goal scorer, 5 goals on the year. She was able to streak ahead and nearly force a shot on net that time, but the defenders for Coastal Carolina able to get back in time. Ball played in the neutral zone here at the midfield line. Chanticleers with Kelly there, almost able to control and push upfield, but HighPoint content to just send that one deeper into the zone. And now with 34-15 remaining in the first half of play, the Chanticleers and HighPoint Panthers playing to a scoreless draw thus far.
And I would say right now HighPoint is on their heels. However, doesn't mean a lot. Like you said, it's senior day. The team's going to come out with a lot of fire. So although Coastal is playing well in these first 10 minutes or so, doesn't mean much. They have to continue it and keep it going the rest of the game, especially against a team that's so good, such as HighPoint.
Here's a toss in as Anna Lowe will sling it down the near sideline towards us. And Ashley Day going to give chase. Nice job to get her body in front of that one, keep this play alive for the Chants. But again, it's quickly dissolved by the HighPoint defenders. Another toss in, inching their way down the field. It's kind of been just a slow battle to get down into the offensive zone for both teams here today. A lot of neutral zone play. He's Anna Lowe. Nice job to sidestep a defender. Moves around, left foot, back post. Going to be played by Cocklereese, and moving towards the net that time was Casey Kelly, and she nearly got a head on that one to bang it home. But Cocklereese aggressive coming out, and boy, she was just able to get it. Now an opportunity for the Chanticleers, but that one skids off the back ankle of Kelly and back out towards midfield, and the orange cleated wonder, Maddie Phillips.
And that was an interesting play as they head back down.
This one a rip of a line drive, and Ashley Day was there on that back post again, but just not able to get a clean look on it.
And back to that play over here, Ashley Day got it off to Anna Lowe, and you would think that Anna would just go right back to Ashley. She made kind of a short run, and I like Anna's thinking. She's a senior for this team, pulled it back. She's good with her left foot, sends it right